Yeah, I mean, there has to be a sense of urgency, and I don't think there's any panic, but they've got to find a way to get themselves back into the win column. There's always urgency, whether it's March 30th or September 30th. There always has to be a sense of urgency, and, we'll see. But, they've got to find a way to get themselves back into the win column, and hopefully that can start this afternoon.
All right, very special guest here. We have the Great Dane. Dane Myers is up with us now on the inside corner. Kyle loves that I call him the Great Dane, but he joins us now
when you interviewed him on the field, and you said the Great Dane.
Yeah, he is the Great Dane.
Yeah,
He's with us now.
I like that nickname a lot.
There you go.
I saw the smile when he said it. He was so proud of himself when he called you the Great Dane. You liked it, though?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one.
Okay.
What's going on, Dane? How you doing, man?
Good. Excited to be here. Kind of setting into the big league life now, so it's cool to be here for sure.
Kyle, you want to start with them? It's been a heck of a start for you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what anybody was really expecting, Dane. That you were a guy a couple of months ago. Some of the folks that follow the minor league system closer, they were like, this Dane Myers kid, he was a two-way player. He stopped, and he's hitting the tar out of the baseball, and you continued to hit, and you got your opportunity. What's this rise to the big leagues kind of meant to you over the course of the last couple of years?
It's been pretty special for me. I was pretty close to giving up the game.
How close?
Really close. I was actually talking to my friends and family, telling them I was about to hang it up if the Tigers didn't let me switch over to hit. And sure enough, the day I was going to ask, they let me switch back over. So it's pretty crazy. God works in crazy ways, but it's worked out for me so far.
What were you going to do if you hung him up?
What's the backup plan?
I probably would have stayed in the game somehow. I can't see myself working a regular job. Probably wouldn't be too good at that. But I would have done something in the game. I'm not sure, but it didn't work out for me.
13 games, you're batting .333, a home run, 8 RBIs. Kyle had mentioned it. You were a draft pick of the Tigers in 2017. You were a Rule 5 guy for us in 2022. Let's go back to the part of your career where you were pitching. When did you feel like I need to make the switch, and I've got a chance here if I make the switch?
Probably when I got moved to the bullpen as a pitcher. I grew up pitching. I grew up doing both, but when I was pitching, I didn't really have the set routine that I felt like other guys had. I was always searching for how to go about my business, how to throw every day and things like that. But switching over to hitting, it's been a blessing. I mean, it's always been what I want to do is play every day and be in the game every day and give myself the chance to take at-bats. And so now being able to do that is a huge blessing.
Having a lot of fun? What's the big league life like?
It's not bad. I'll tell you that. It's better than the minor league life, but I'm enjoying it, just trying to do whatever I can to help the team win and stay here as long as I can.
On a day like today, you're out of the lineup. What are you trying to look for?
It's just a reset day for me. Past couple of days I've been caught up maybe trying to do a little too much, so it's good for me to take days like today and just sit back and watch and obviously be ready if I need to go in, but just sit back, kind of put myself in the situation and if I was taking that bat and seeing pitches how I would in the box and things like that.
Who's Dane Myers off the baseball field? What do you like to do with your time?
I like to hang out with my dogs.
What kind of dogs you got?
Here we go.
I got 2 labs. I got a 7-week-old lab and then I got a 6-year-old lab. So
7 weeks, yellow, chocolate, black?
Both yellow.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
What's their names?
Emmy and Denali. We'll swap some photos here. This will be good radio.
Yeah, I will. But I'm a pretty laid-back guy. Don't do much off the field. I probably should have said I hang out with my wife before my dogs.
Yeah.
Don't. Family and friends, I mean, I don't like to do too much. I'm a big sports fan. I like to watch all kinds of different sports, so just like to hang out.
Look.
Oh, jeez. Dane Myers is with us on the inside corner. Kyle and him are having a good time swapping pictures of dogs. But Dane Myers with us now, Steven Strom, Kyle Sielaff. In just a couple of minutes, we have an open microphone, Q&A, rapid fire with Dane Myers. You're a big sports fan. Are you a Cowboy guy? You're from Texas.
Yeah, not a Cowboy guy. I actually hate the Cowboys.
Oh, so what are your teams?
It's America's team, brother.
Well, growing up, I was an Astros fan. Kind of laying low on that now, obviously. But I'm a big Texans fan, hoping for a big bounce back year.
Are they still in a rebuild? What are we doing there?
Who'd they draft?
Well, we're in a little bit of a rebuild, but we're gonna be all right. We drafted Stroud.
Stroud from Ohio State.
I think he's gonna be a good one for us.
Ooh.
A real good one.
So Texans, Nationals. Why the Nationals?
No,
you said Astros.
Astros. Oh, I said
yeah.
I was like
just laying low on that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Houston fan,
Yeah.
Rockets fan as well.
Yeah.
Who's your baseball hero growing up?
Probably Jeter.
Was he?
Derek Jeter, yeah. That's actually one of my dog's names.
Jeter's one of your dog's names?
Yep, the
Oh.
older one.
What's the other one's name?
Benny.
Benny?
Benny the Jet.
You a big Sandlot guy?
Yeah, you could say so.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good stuff.
What other sports did you play in high school? I mean, you could have. It looks like you could have played football.
I played some football.
Position?
I played running back, quarterback, and receiver. So I was just trying to get the ball in my hand, as you could tell. But I was going to play basketball, but I kind of ran into baseball season. The basketball coach wasn't too happy with me. But any chance I get in the off season, play some basketball safely, I will add.
Good from the perimeter? Are you good in the paint? Everywhere?
No, I'm a shooter.
Ooh.
Yeah. 3-point specialist.
Hand in your face, you still okay? You got to have open space.
I'd rather the hand in my face.
Oh, come on.
Give me the challenge.
That's what J.R. Smith said. Remember, he's like, I'd rather have a hand in my face than have a wide open three-pointer. Well, when we go to San Francisco, we played a little one-on-one at the Equinox.
Yes.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
And we ran some twos. We ran them off the floor.
Right. We also set the game of basketball back 100 years with the video that we put out, but we did have a good time for about an hour, yes.
How do you like Miami, Dane?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. I haven't gotten the chance to get out completely since I just got here, but being in South Beach a little bit, just walking the streets of Miami has been cool.
That's where you're at? You're staying down on South Beach? You're at a hotel?
I'm in a hotel right now.
Now, this is highly controversial, and Stephen and I disagree on this. Are you a beach guy?
I like the beach, but I also don't like the sun. So I'm somewhere in the middle.
Join the club. The beach also just stinks. Once you go in the water and that sand gets on you, it's stuck to you. You have to get your car detailed because it's heavier
Nothing
because of the
better than
sand.
getting in the cold ocean. It calms everything down.
That's a
Ride
good
couple
point.
of
The ocean's
waves.
really cold here in Miami. That's a great point, Stephen.
No, I'm saying as far as, the temperature outside, it's refreshing. It loosens everything up.
I'm on that.
A little cold tub.
I'm on that.
It's not that cold, but Dane
But
Myers with us.
I can also see the sand and
How about just a nice in-ground pool? Just
don't
hop in
mind
the
that
pool.
either. Yeah.
The sand is just a nuisance.
We got a lot to do in Miami. What about food-wise? What kind of food do you like? We got a variety here.
All kinds of Latin food I like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, being around, I've been able to get some food spots in, and my wife enjoys it as well, so it's been good so far.
How long you guys been married?
November, not even a year.
Is she bossing you around?
A little bit.
Do what you're told.
Yeah, I will.
Just do what you're told and be happy you get to.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's exactly right. Is she down here with you or is she back home?
She's here.
She comes with you?
Very cool.
Now, where are you from in Texas, Dane?
Houston.
That's right. When we go to Arlington, you got any good food spots there? How far is Arlington from Houston? 3 hours
I
driving?
would say 4.5 or 5. I actually haven't been to Arlington in a few years, so I don't have any food spots for you, but I got a good amount of friends I could ask for some recommendations.
Good barbecue in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Dane Myers with us now. Again, we have an open mic. Anyone that wants to come and ask a question, just start lining up. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll take your Q&A with Dane Myers. Big one here, Dane. And let's just, we lost 7 in a row here. What's the vibe in the clubhouse right now?
There's no panic. I know that. Even though there's no panic, there is a sense of urgency knowing we didn't start out how we wanted to in the second half. But no panic, like I said. If we trust in ourselves and trust in the way we play our game, I think it'll work out for us at the end of the year.
When did you get comfortable? How long did it take you to get comfortable in the big leagues?
I've been pretty comfortable. I'm pretty confident myself. So I wouldn't say I was uncomfortable, but my first at bat, striking out, I think kind of set me back, and it's like, okay, I needed to get that out of the way, and now I'm good to go. So I've really settled in, I think, the past few games, just kind of playing my game, but I was a little nervous that first at bat, and I think striking out was probably the best thing for me.
People always talk about the game slowing down. Has it slowed down?
Yeah, it's slowed down a lot.
Does it feel like what you were doing in AAA, or is the game just totally different at the big league level?
It's the same game, but it's different. Pitchers are obviously a little bit better, have a little bit better stuff, a little bit better of an idea how they're going to use their stuff. But in the end, it's the same game. So I feel like if I take my at-bats how I'm supposed to take them, how I've always taken them, it's going to work out.
What's your relationship with Skip and the coaching staff? I would love to. I feel like Skip is the mysterious man. He never gets too high, never gets too low. Mm-hmm. You would never know when you walk into that press conference room if the Marlins won or not if you didn't watch the game.
Right.
What's his influence like?
It's huge. like you said, kind of just riding that even keel throughout is what you need out of a manager. And I feel like he's probably one of the best managers in the game, because when we're going through times like this, the low points, he's a guy that's going to pick us up and let you know, let's reset, let's get back to what we do and play how we do. And whenever we're going good, he's just going to keep telling us to play our game how we are. So Skip's been good for us. I haven't been here that long, obviously, but just being around a little bit, he's a major contributor to the team.
Favorite moment personally for you so far, and favorite moment as a team? We've had some wild games here when you first got called up.
Personally, it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, obviously, JD went down. But getting to go out and run out to center field and seeing my fans, or seeing my friends and family in the stands kind of go crazy, and then Skip tapping me on the chest saying, "All right, kid, here you go.
Chills.
It's time to go."
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool moment. As a team, I would have to say the Joey Wendell walk-off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
tapper to Jordan Hicks, and I was on deck for that. So being on deck and be able to get to home plate and kind of see that all unravel was pretty sweet.
Who taught you the game of baseball? Who's your mentor? Who do you look up to in life?
My big brother, Corey. Yeah.
Did he play?
He did. He
Nice.
played a little bit of JUCO ball, and then he played a little bit of Division I ball down in Texas. So
Nice.
he put a bat in my hands as soon as I could stand up. So he's kind of taught me everything I've known so far.
Fair to say he's the most influential person in your life from that perspective?
Yeah, easily.
Dane Myers with us on the inside corner. Steven Strom, Kyle Sielaff getting you ready here for Game 2 of this 3-game set. Dane, give us a sense of your childhood in Texas.
Hot. A lot of hot Sunday games, playing football. Hot, obviously, but it was cool growing up. Sports.
How many siblings?
I got 2. I got a brother and a sister, both older.
Oh, so you're the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. So my childhood was pretty good growing up. I was babied by my mom. My siblings were always
More
jealous.
presents under the tree on Christmas,
Yeah,
the whole 9 yards.
Always, yeah. So it was good. Single mom, she raised us well. She worked hard to provide for us. So I had a good childhood growing up.
If you weren't playing baseball, what are some of your other passions in life?
I'd probably be working at the church back home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big in the ministry. My wife is still involved there, so I'd probably be doing something with that. But like I said, I couldn't see myself working a regular job, so if I wasn't playing baseball, I'd probably be coaching or recruiting or something like that.
Feels like a lot of your hits are opposite field. Why is that?
I've got a little bit different of an approach. It's an approach my brother had taught me growing up. Just kind of taking what the pitcher gives you, trying to hit the ball hard to the right field, and if I do happen to pull it, it's more a reaction and almost an accident. I like to use the shortstop as almost my left field line, so I don't feel like I'm trying to pull or trying to do too much, so that kind of keeps me in the middle of the field.
Go ahead, Kyle.
When you were at Rice, who was your coach?
Wayne Graham,
Who's there now?
Jose Cruz.
You know, he was in my class at UM. He went back to school when I was at the University of Miami.
Did he
He was
really?
in some of my classes, and then he got the head coach job. His old man. They were obviously great ball players.
Yeah, all of
Who's the
them.
most famous alum from Rice? Lance Berkman?
Probably Lance Berkman. Yep.
You know any of these guys?
I had the chance to work with Lance a little bit, a semester in college, I want to say my sophomore year, and that was a pretty cool experience. Not a bad hitter.
Didn't JT Shagwa go to Rice?
He did, but I missed him by, I think, 2 years.
Oh, that's really cool. You go back there and work out in the offseason?
I do.
Wait, so you grew up in Houston, or right outside of Houston, I guess, or whatever. How close is Rice?
From home, it's only about 25 minutes.
Kyle, the band's coming. I hear it.
The band
Here
is
they
on the
come.
field. The band is on the field.
What kind of music do you like, Dane?
I like a lot of different music. My wife listens to country music.
Oh.
I listen to rap. We both listen to Christian rap. So I got a pretty good variety of music taste.
Kyle just went like because the band, like this is what happens. At
I'm
this
sorry,
point in the
folks.
show.
I know you probably
It
can't hear
rolls
us.
through. Yeah.
Just putting together an Emmy up here, and the band is just blowing through here. They're getting louder. Well,
Good. We need that energy today.
Do you listen to any country?
I don't love it, but I'll listen to it.
Opposites attract. Your wife loves country. You don't like it? If you made millions, and you will, what are you going to do with some of that money? You going to build a nice home? You going to drive a fancy car? What's the Dane Myers plan look like with all this money you're going to make one day?
Hopefully you're right, but I probably won't get a nice car. I'll probably just drive an average car. I learned my lesson the hard way when I first got drafted. My first big purchase was a car.
Tell it.
So I probably won't go that route again. I'll probably buy my mom a house. That'll probably be the first thing, and then I'll get myself and my wife a nice little house.
What'd you buy, a Lamborghini or something when you got drafted?
I just got the newest Cadillac that was on the market, so blacked it out as well. So I didn't sign for a ton of money either, so that probably wasn't the smartest purchase.
Probably a nice ride, though, right?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I bet it was.
I still got it.
You do? Oh, so you still drive?
I actually have another Cadillac, but
come on, Dane.
I keep that one in the garage.
Dane Myers, confirmed big car guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my goodness. You want to stay in the game a long time, you think, even when you're done playing? Does baseball always kind of steal your heart and you want to give back in some way?
Yeah, I do. The game has given me a lot, so I like to give back whenever I can, and hopefully it's not for a while, but when I'm done playing, I would like to stay in the game.
Play video games?
I do.
Have you played with yourself on the show yet?
I have.
What's that look like?
It's pretty cool.
What's your rating?
Yeah.
They probably got you low because you just came up.
Yeah.
They got to bump that thing up.
I think my regular card on the game is somewhere in the 60s, but we're going to work on that.
Son of a.
They got a couple special cards that are high overall, so those are the ones I've been
What do you think
using.
you should honestly be in the show?
Honestly, if I was rating myself, I'd probably give myself a solid 90.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we can get a hold of those folks.
Yeah, do that for me.
Is there a special card out yet for you?
Yeah, there is.
Is there really?
It came out, I think, 2 or 3 days ago, a call-up card. I think that's overall 93.
Come on now.
Yeah, not bad. I'll
That's
take
pretty
that
sweet.
one.
What's that like, man, to see yourself on a video game?
It's pretty cool. Growing up, MLB The Show has always been my favorite game, so now to be able to play myself in it it's pretty sweet.
You've gone from a point in your life, like all of us dorks do, where you create yourself on the game, where you no longer have to create a player.
Yeah, you're right.
You're just in there.
Yeah.
I used to be a big NCAA football guy. I used to do Campus Legend. Or
That's
Road
coming
to
back
Glory.
next year, right?
No, I think so.
Supposed to be.
It's always saying they're going to come back, and then something happens where it prevents whatever. But
I hope they give me the option to give these kids NIL deals. I'm going to have the best college football team you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow hundreds of millions of dollars on these 18-year-old kids, and I'm going to have the best college football video game team you've ever seen.
Dane Myers with us now in the inside corner. We've got an open mic here if you want to ask him a question. Steven Strom, Kyle Sielaff. We're on 940 Wins in the iHeartRadio app. It's the inside corner. Getting you ready here for game 2 of this 3-game set. Dane Myers.
Do you think you could? Oh, sorry, Steven.
I was going to say, is he a shoe guy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like mine? These are Fila's with Rugrats on them.
Ooh, yeah. Where'd you get those?
Is it really Rugrats?
Yeah.
Well, what size are you? I might have to just buy them off your feet.
12?
Kyle, we got a question.
Oh, what's up,
Let's
buddy?
hold
Hold on a
on.
minute.
Let's bring 'em up.
Yank that microphone down. Just hold that thing like you own it. Here we go. There you go. Fire away.
What advice would you give an 8-year-old that wants to go to major leagues?
It's a good question. Being your age, I would say have fun with it. You never want the game to feel like a job, so if you're having fun, you're most likely going to play your best. Secondly, I would say practice a lot. This game, it's hard. It's really hard, and you're going to fail a lot, so the more you practice, the more you'll be comfortable with yourself and the more you'll be prepared. So have fun and practice hard and practice as much as you can, but never lose the fun in the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
Oh, good stuff. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Who'd you look up to growing up playing?
Derek Jeter.
That's right, Derek. Anybody else that you loved watching? Close by at home, Houston?
I was a Killer Bees guy, Biggio, Bagwell. Sheffield, I always try to imitate his swing, but it never seemed to work out. My hands never seemed to be as quick as his. But, just growing up a baseball fan, I watched and tried to imitate a lot of the guys, but eventually it just molded into my own game, kind of.
Give us a guy in the clubhouse. I know you've been here for just a hot minute, but anyone that's like low-key really funny that we might not think is very funny or a jokester?
Arias, I mean, I wouldn't say he's low-key funny. He kind of shows it on the field and in the clubhouse, but, man, that guy's hilarious.
What's it like to watch him hit?
It's pretty cool. It's basically what I'm trying to get to. staying inside the ball, using the opposite field, not striking out, always confident. He's a good hitter, obviously, and he comes to the ballpark ready to hit every day.
Could you have gone pro in football or basketball, you think?
My size might have held me back in football.
Where were you going to play football?
I probably would end up in college.
Yeah.
I had one offer to go to Harvard.
Excuse me?
Harvard, but
Are you a genius?
no, far from it.
Oh. How are we going to sneak in the back door there then?
I would have had a lot of tutoring at Harvard, I know that. But that would have been tough. Football, I love football, but baseball's always been the number one priority for me. But it would have been hard to mix baseball, football, and Harvard school.
We had Kemp Alderman on yesterday, and he was telling us he played football. And I told him, I said, because he's like 6'4", 250.
Yeah, I could tell he played
and I was
football.
like, it's people like you that made me never want to play football. And I also will say that about you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
Sick.
I will also say that about you.
When did you stop playing hoops?
Freshman year of high school.
So you probably didn't have any offers then.
No. I should have. Could have went the AAU route and just racked
But
up
that's in
offers that
spring.
way. Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Were you
it
at the
would've-
point? You just a shooting guard?
I was running the point,
Right. Nice little motion offense.
but I wasn't passing it too much.
At least you're honest.
I like
High
it.
screen.
Yeah, yeah, right off the screen.
What's the
I'll
most you ever
take
poured in a game?
points?
Yeah.
I think I scored 32 in a junior high game.
Ooh.
I think I went 5 for 5 from 3.
Come on.
Not bad. I'm a sharpshooter, I'm telling you.
Wow. I guess so. Who's your NBA team? The Rockets?
Mm-hmm.
Harden's gone.
Hopefully
He
comes
might be coming back.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
comes
Is
back.
that right?
Yeah, that's the. Harden has this thing where when
He's
he likes
washed
to get
up,
traded,
no?
he starts to
Nah.
gain weight.
He's not?
Whenever he wants
guy's
to
a
turn
fossil.
If he wants to turn it back on, he'll turn it back on. We'll know day one. If he shows up, the big belly, maybe not.
I think we have another
we
question
have a
here.
question. All right, here we go. Thank you, Golly, for your help.